true spirituality is outside of all boundaries. It's outside of all laws. It's outside of all behaviors. It's outside of all restrictions. It's outside of all concepts. We're used to thinking we know what we are and who we are and what we're supposed to do and what we think that's going to get us and so on and so forth. But spirituality is beyond all that. Spirituality is beyond what we can think of. It's beyond what we can conceive. It's beyond what we can model or contrive. It's beyond what we can reach for and try and strategize a way to achieve. Because true spirituality is the underlying reality that we have always been and always are. And our challenge is that we may not have noticed this. But noticing it doesn't change the fact. It's always the fact, whether we notice it or not. And those of us that find ourselves in a predicament where we are eager to notice it, are eager to try and find the truth of this for ourselves, we have merely to find a strategy or a trick that will affect that noticing. And ultimately, that trick will be to go beyond our usual strategies, to go outside the box of what we're used to thinking we are, to go outside the box of what we think of our normal behaviors, to go outside the box of our ideas of what the world is and what we are. Because the actual fact is, we don't know what the world is. We can't know what the world is. And the biggest impediment to seeing that is the fact that we think we do know. We think we know what the world is. We think we know what we are. And we have all of these strategies about, well, what do we do about this? I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to behave in this way, and it's going to be okay and protect me, and maybe if I'm lucky I won't get screwed, I won't get killed, I won't, whatever, fill in the blank. But the bottom line is we don't really know. We don't really know. We're through this. And that is not an accident. That's not a mistake. It's actually the basic fact. It's actually the truth. We don't know. We can't know. Because what this actually is a mystery. It's unfathomable. It's bottomless. It's infinite. It's the vast. The vast. It's beyond anything we can know about it or think about it or say about it. So all of our knowing and thinking of saying doesn't get us any closer to it. So what to do? Well,
give up.
Give it up, and even give up giving up. Let go of letting go.
Right.
Give up the whole thing. Go out and have fun. Do whatever you want.
I see three things though, like good, bad, and like consciousness. Like those are like just three things that I see. Like you can categorize everything in once.
But good and bad happen in consciousness, don't they? If you weren't conscious, how would you know about good? If you weren't conscious, how would you know about bad?
I think they're all happening at the same time.
Yeah, so what do you do about that? So there's bad and there's good, but they're all consciousness. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
So if bad happens in consciousness and good happens in consciousness, where does that leave us? Where are we?
Nowhere with nothing to hold on to.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, I'm just too much coffee. I said nowhere with nothing to hold on to.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the truth. But see that truth. See the absolute, unescapable fact of that truth. There is absolutely nowhere to find. There's absolutely nothing to hang on to. And if you think there is, you're creating it. You're fantasizing it. You're constructing it in your imagination. And these constructions that we do effortlessly because of this incredible intelligence we have, we can just spit out these ideas and fabrications and fantasies forever, and we have all our lives. It's these fantasies and these constructions that, if anything, blind us to seeing what they actually consist of, which is this vast mystery. I mean, this intelligence creates all these fantasies. Where did it come from? What's it made of? What force energizes it? How does it keep spitting out this non-stop drivel? How does it keep coming up with all these thoughts and these ideas and these definitions and, oh, you're you and I'm me and what are we going to do and all this? How does this stuff? Effortlessly, it just keeps happening.
I think you could tap, like like tap into a different frame of mind. Like, let's say a person that doesn't imagine much, then they imagine more, and then they're tapping into a new source. But it's not like they can become that. They're just able to tap into it. So what is the key to being able to change into it, like make it more reality?
But you can't,
'Cause
can you?
Your thoughts you're having them to create something, and to create something is because you want it.
Right. But if you create something with your thoughts, it's just going to be more thoughts, isn't it? It's like moving from, and it's like you're in jail and you're moving from one prison cell to the next.
Maybe this one's better though.
Yeah, it's better if you keep moving around jail cells. But why not try and get out of jail?
How?
Well, yeah, find out.
Pray to a higher power.
Anything. Try anything. Try praying. Try invoking the devil.
You know what I've done?
Try.
You know what I've done? I've almost decided to silence myself, silence everything, try to silence, and then that's when peace comes.
That's a good experiment. Try it. Try it and see what happens. Try anything, but experiment. There's no manual. There's no rule book. We aren't given. I mean, there's all sorts of things that claim to be a manual. You know, there's the Bible and the Quran and the things of Ramana Maharshi and blah 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 blah. Forever, you can read these things all your life, and they're all more or less contradictory. And where does that leave you? Right where you were when you started. So it's up to you. If you want to find, if you feel like you're in jail and you want to find a way out of jail, it's up to you to arrange a jailbreak, bribe the guards, dig a tunnel, you know, manufacture some dynamite, you know, anything.
You have to alleviate higher than your own restrictions.
But is there a higher than your own restrictions? Where do your restrictions come from?
They're the way we've learned to think over the years, and
Yes.
through our eyes, through what we've seen and what we've been through.
Yeah. So we got to get out of our own way. We got to get out of our own
We have
patterns
to,
of thinking.
See new change, and then believe in what we see to make it more powerful than what is in our minds already.
But when you do that, you just end up with another pattern of thought, and then you're stuck again. You know, you can leave one pattern of thought and be converted to Christianity and find Jesus or whatever, and then all of a sudden there you are in the Jesus jail cell. And you can leave that jail cell and get converted to anarchism or revolution or taking drugs or something, and then there you are in that jail cell. So how do you get out of all jail cells? Yeah, but it's actually a single thing, a single flash of insight,
Right.
of holistic vision. All of a sudden you see the whole thing right now,
Right.
without having to stop any of it or change any of it or redefine it or try doing this or try to stop doing this. Just like, right now, what's the whole thing? What is this? What is this that's happening here?
Right.
You need to be knocked upside the head.
Right.
Knocked upside the head with an ugly stick.
Right. Yeah. Because I catch myself giving myself answers, and I know that that's not right. I mean, if I say to myself, oh, it's all energy and consciousness anyway, I know that that's not going to, even that idea is not going to get me anywhere.
Right.
I have to see it.
Yeah. But you can see it at any instant. You can see it right now.
Yeah.
You may have seen it a week ago and you just didn't notice. You may be seeing it every other instant and you just don't happen to be noticing it.
Right.
So you don't even need to see it, you just need to notice you're seeing it, because maybe you're always seeing it.
Right.
It's all very paradoxical.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do. So go in wrong directions, go in right directions. You know? Where's it going to take you? Go in the wrong direction, where are you going to be? Right here. Go in the right direction, where are you going to be? Right here. What's happening right here? This. So you haven't left anything, you haven't found anything.
Right. And what I'm trying to get over, my ego or whatever, trying to see through that's like Santa Claus too. That doesn't really need to be.
Of course it is. The idea that there's an ego is a fantasy. The idea that you need to get over it is a fantasy. The whole thing's a fantasy.
And the idea of me as an independent entity is a fantasy.
And yeah, any idea is a fantasy. Period. That's a very strong statement. Any idea is a fantasy.
Right.
And yet it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with fantasizing. Because what we call fantasy is just this spontaneous explosion of the intelligence of infinity. You know, and nothing's happening. Nothing's being added. Nothing's being taken away. It's just like a fireworks show.